This is the new Nothing Ear A that is just on India rupees 6,999, 5,999 if you consider the bank discounts. And as it is with every Nothing product, this comes with a ton of hype. But you know what? Forget about the hype. Focus on this, the OnePlus Buds 3. Which of these should you buy in this price segment? This is Rupesh from Silicon. Subscribe if you're new here and time to find out. See, first of all, like every other Nothing product, the coolest thing about the new Ear A is this design. This is the first Nothing device to add some color. And I remember when I first saw the leaks, the renders of the Ear A, I was like, wait, Poco? But in person, this just looks fresh. It just pops and it stands out. Now, I know it's not the first time a TWS has bright colors, but it's the combo of this color and the transparency that makes this unique. The case is also different. It's more compact and credit where it's due. This is a very unique design. Unique because Nothing has set out to make this pretty minimal and classy, like the text on the back. I mean, regulation-wise, you have to put it, but it's written in a way that you can only read it at certain angles. The Nothing logo is also very minimal, all in all making the whole package very neat. Then there are the white and the red dots, which are also present on the earbuds, so that you no longer put it in the wrong... Never mind. Plus the size of the metal hinge and the magnet make it easy to identify which side to open this case from, unlike the Ear 1 and Ear 2 and probably in the Ear where you just keep getting confused. The case is also IPX2 rated, which is new, and that means it can handle some splashes of water, some rain, which is fine for the case. It also has all the basic features like the pairing button here, the LED indicator, the USB Type-C charging, and the magnets I showed you make sure that it shuts with a snap. Now it has one feature missing. It does not have wireless charging, which the Ear 1, the OG, had at a lower price, so yeah, that's there. Also, like other Nothing earbuds, this is a plastic case, so it scratches pretty easily, and yeah, it is also fairly slippery, but that's fine, I guess. The earbuds also look very cool. The stem is transparent. You get the Nothing Ear A engraved on the stem here, and the yellow obviously gives it a fresh look. Like I said, it just pops. Now the best feature, I like how there's an indent here that makes locating the sensor for the pinch controls way easier. Time for a hot take. The Nothing Ear A, which is supposed to be a budget offering like the Nothing Phone 2A, in my opinion, is better looking than the Nothing Ear 1, the Ear 2 and the new Ear. Now looks are obviously subjective and maybe I'm just too young, but I think the Nothing Ear A just stands out. It has a more unique vibe to it, whereas the OnePlus Buds 3 has the more premium classy vibe. Now the Ear A has Bluetooth 5.3 and pairing this is seamless as you would expect, but let's get to the real deal, the sound, the ANC and the mic. Now what I like about the Ear A is that it has the same 11mm custom dynamic driver as the higher priced Nothing Ear, and while the Ear A does miss out on things like advanced EQ and personal sound profile, there is custom EQ support along with these preset EQ options. Now as for the sound quality, the sound has good details, there's good balance between the mid and treble, and this is not too bassy, this is more on the balanced side, but there is a more bass EQ option, and this bass enhanced with multiple levels to choose from if you want to boost the bass a bit. Boost the bass a bit. So sound here is good, but is it actually the best? No. See, I tested the same tracks on the Nothing Ear A and the OnePlus Buds 3 simultaneously, and the audio quality on the OnePlus Buds 3 is just better. I mean, I don't know if it's the dual drivers in the OnePlus Buds, but the sound is louder, but more importantly, richer, more detailed. You instantly notice a difference. It's also better in terms of bass while not being too bass heavy. You know what I'm saying? In terms of ANC, the Ear A has ANC up to 45 decibels and there's adaptive ANC, or you can even choose the ANC level manually, and it is pretty good for the price. It adapts well, cuts down on the usual noise from like the AC or the road. The transparency mode is fine too. It's fairly transparent, does the job. Now if you compare these earbuds in terms of ANC, I think they are kind of on par. I mean, the OnePlus Buds 3's ANC is also very good, but it creates this artificial sort of studio-like environment in your ear when the ANC is at max, which is not a big deal, but something to note. In terms of the mic, the Ear A has 3 mics on each bud, just like the OnePlus Buds 3, and I've been using this for calls and indoors. This is great. Outdoors, some noise creeps in, which is very normal for a TWS, but it is usable. Okay, so here's the audio from the Nothing Ear A's 3 mics, 3 on each side. And like every other TWS, it's not super clear, but it's not too bad either. Now this is the audio from the OnePlus Buds 3, and like every other TWS, it has its problems, but I think the mic quality here is more crisp compared to the Nothing Ear A. When it comes to features, the Nothing Ear A obviously works with a very cool Nothing X app, and this is where you get all the updates, you get all the features like wear detection for autoplay and pause, which works well. There's dual connection, so you can pair it with your laptop and phone and then switch seamlessly, works well again. There's low lag mode for gaming, and gaming was good, no major latency noticed. There's ear tip fit test, and there's Find My Earbuds. There's also pinch controls for play, pause music, change tracks, change the ANC modes, and you can set one of these controls for volume up and down. But, and I'll be honest, it's not the same. So changing volume in a TWS is something that we quite regularly do, and the double pinch and hold gesture is not very intuitive, or should I say natural, as compared to say the sliding touch gesture on the OnePlus Buds 3, which is just way easier to use and just makes sense with the big touch sensor on the OnePlus Buds 3. Now battery wise, the buds on the Air A have a 46 mAh battery each, whereas the case has a 500 mAh battery, which I think is good enough. Now I'm still kind of testing the battery, but it comes close to the numbers that Nothing has shared. Also, unlike the CMF buds that launched recently, this comes with a C2C cable in the box along with the extra tips. Look, it's verdict time. The Nothing Air A versus the OnePlus Buds 3. Which of these should you buy? Well, I think the answer is pretty clear. This brings more value. This brings more personality. So the Nothing Air A stands out in terms of design. It's more unique, it pops, there's a lot of attention to detail, it has the Nothing fresh vibe. Add to that, it's a pretty good overall TWS with good sound, good ANC, decent mics, all the important features. But the OnePlus Buds 3 has its advantages. It costs less at 5,500 rupees and you can get it for even lower with bank discounts, and clearly has the superior sound quality. And I also feel it has slightly better mics, and it matches the Air A in terms of features while packing in additional features like 3D audio, which is basically surround sound, and the golden sound feature, which creates a personal sound profile. And as for the looks, it's more of a conventional TWS design, but then again, I might be too young at sweet 16 to say all this. So which of these earbuds do you like more? Comment down below, and if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, put it in the wrong place, see? And thanks for watching.